Ew, I'm about ready. Give me a moment. I'm gonna lower the music over here. I'm gonna be playing some Wuthering Waves tonight. I've been holding off on the Ciaccona stuff for quite a while. It's been out for a couple of weeks. I'm just getting started in it today. So, but before I do, I actually forgot to watch one Wuthering Waves trailer. I completely missed out. I need to correct that and watch that now before I get to playing the game. And that is the Dawn Arrives trailer that a lot of people seem to like. Just give me a moment. I'm setting that up. Let's go right there. And start recording. There we go. Oh, and let me see. Where's my overlay? There it is. Now you can see me. Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good night, good all time zones, wherever you're at. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good week so far. Yeah, this is a trailer that I need to see. It's 6 minutes long. Is that... It's an entire thing. Nope. Wait. Yeah. Pretty much. All right. I'll watch it. Dawn Arrives.
I'm not scared of you.
Once upon a time, a wicked
nothing to be scared of.
ravaged the land, leaving rubble and ashes in its wake. Despair loomed, yet a lone armored knight rose up. Riding a white horse, he wielded...
What? Oh, I got debated.
I've heard this dusty old story 1,000 times. Boring.
That's cute. That's really nice.
It's a wonderful story.
Thank you. But it's fallen out of favor these days.
Oh.
No one cares about a knight's tale.
Yeah, kids these days are playing their
Maybe.
Nintendo Switch and on their phones. They're not playing with toys anymore. Is the sea in the air? Oh, it's the flood. Right? You go get him, Princess Zelda. Oh, I see. It's a transformation. Whoa! Did she do that? She just Shinra Tensei the entire town and then she reversed it. I thought she pulled a pain maneuver. Oh no! No, not the sweet old man. What's going on?
Are you certain of this path? You know well what that power heralds. Nothing but overwhelming fear.
Is that the devil on her shoulder?
The harder you strive, the closer the storm. Only restraint will light the way forward. The name Cartathea is long forgotten, lost to time. Do you wish to lose your future as well?
Aww.
Fear is to be expected.
Oh wow. Oh.
That fear is all it is. To let it stop me is an excuse. I embrace it, I will break free. A false knight like me needs no armor to shield her.
They are not afraid of showing some blood.
To carry her past. Now, with this sword bestowed upon me, I shall bring the dawn to all!
So she's got control over Fleur-de-Lis over here.
Whatever future calls. From now on,
Damn!
ahead shall forever be free of the abyss!
Whoa! God, she parted the waves. Okay. Whoa. Wow. She's anime Moses. I wonder if they got, inspired from, they took some inspiration from some of the biblical stuff. With all the thorny crowns and...
I'm not scared of you.
She's just a big lady. Big mommy energy. Damn. She saved them and they're scared of her. Why? She's not all that intimidating, to be honest. She's just very tall, that's all. If anything, I would welcome her embrace, so to speak. Yo, Cameron. Hey, Itchmug. How's it going? Zelda wishes... Zelda wishes it had that ability. I mean, Zelda's a little more grounded, sure, yeah. Zelda's more like the princess in distress most of the time. Link's the one with the powers. Power is scary? I guess, yeah, she can part the waves and everything, but she saved them! She's like Superman! And that cake. She do have that cake. Oh my god. I like both Cardathias. Cardathia and Fleur-de-Lis. I like them both. I am glad that they chose to give us both. I was expecting them to just, give us the small Cardathia, but they ended up giving us both. Interesting idea. All right. Damn. That was really well animated too. All these, see if I can find right here. All that motion blur. I don't know if it's motion blur. It's more like, they drew these. They look like they could be hand drawn because I can see like the pencil stencil marks or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I'll just call them motion lines. There's a lot of motion lines and motion blur right here that creates this really intense sense of speed and, agility. And oh man, I don't really see that a lot in 3D animation. 2D animation, sure, but 3D? That's crazy. That looks really damn crazy. That's cool. That's really, really cool. All right, we're done looking at trailers. Now I'll get to playing the game. I have it open, actually. There we go. Playing Wuthering Waves. Checking out the Ciaccona quest. Supposedly it's very short. It's like 2 to 3 hours long. So it'll be a relatively short stream tonight, maybe, depending on, you know, how long I take to do the content. I might log into Zenless Zone Zero later just to pull Yixuan, because I know that patch is coming out tonight as well. There's so many things to do in 2.3. I am like, it feels very overwhelming. Too many events. It's all the anniversary stuff, this one, all the cube things, the Gilded Nightmare, the travelogues, the normal events that we usually get. It's just too much. It's way too much. And then there's this as well. This thing, it takes a long ass time. Hope you all are doing really well. Hope you had a good weekend. It's raining over here, and it's also hot. So we have hot rain, humid rain. It's gross. It's really gross. Is this it? No, right here. Your summer will never wither. While heading to Trattoria Margherita, you encounter Carlotta, who invites you to join her for dinner. During the meal, you overhear a rumor about demons. Oh.
Wind against my vines.
Is it me, or is the voice loud now? Hold on. I need to test things out. Interesting. I wonder if any of you recall that I had, you know, sound effects issues at the beginning of 2.3. Like the sounds were way too loud and I had to like fiddle around with that. That got fixed, by the way. That got fixed, so everything got normalized. But now we might have a voice volume issue. See if I can get her to talk. I need to hear her talk.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
Actually, that might be fine. Maybe it was just during that one instance. We'll keep playing and see, you know, see how this goes. Head to... Oh, between 8 and 12? Alright. 8 and 12. 8 should be fine. Okay. Persona 5X is global as well. Oh my god. There are too many video games, Cameron. I'm overwhelmed. There's only so many video games I can play. In that live video, Zenless Zone Zero, you said there's no way Persona 5X will not be getting a global release. It was very unlikely. It was very unlikely because I didn't hear positive things from the Japanese players. So it's surprising that it's coming out on the West. I have too many games. Carlotta. I am paying attention. Best girl is back.
Rover, fancy running into you here.
Look how excited she got when she saw me. She's all over me.
Won't you dine with me? Ms. Margarita asked me to sample her newest pizza. But my goodness, these portions.
Ooh, whoa. You were gonna eat that all by yourself? That's way too much. Even for 2 people, that's a lot. Like, I'm done after 2 or 3 slices of pizza. You got cookies and spaghetti and I don't know what that is. Steak, maybe? Jeez, you wanna call another person over? This is a feast. The evil bard guy!
Did you hear what the Order's acolytes found while clearing the abandoned library? A manuscript of a poem with an accompanying music sheet.
The evil bard guy is there.
The public has already caught wind of its contents. Did you know it was signed as Golden Anthem? It was the last work, written aboard the Pilgrim's Sail. I reckon the original finder fished it out the sea and put it in the library, not knowing what it was.
Shh, quiet.
Man, I missed
They're
this.
criminals. Best not mention them in public.
Man, I missed this. Oh my god, I missed this so much. It feels like night and day, you know, Honkai Star Rail and Wuthering Waves. Sorry to be that guy, you know, that makes comparisons, but like the narrative presentation, you know, the scenes, the body language, the expressions, oh, it's so much better over here. It's so nice. It's incredibly nice. Hey, I'm Akumo. How's it going? Golden Anthem?
Shh. That name is not to be spoken of in Raguna.
What? Why? Is it a bad word?
Simply put, the Golden Anthem was once a renowned poets society.
Oh, are they like the Illuminati?
Their 3 members were once the Sentinel's cantors, but the Order banished them for insulting the divinity.
Oh.
Allegedly, their pilgrim sail caught fire and none on board survived, and thus their last known work disappeared.
A conspiracy.
Well, since the manuscript is no longer secret, how does the tune sound?
Why is that bear wearing a Persona 5 mask? Was there a bear wearing a mask? I didn't see it.
Give me a second. Let me think.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. Uh-oh.
Hear that? It's exactly what they're playing now.
No bear hugs. You just shot Freddy Fazbear! How could you? What are you? They were just gonna give me a bear hug, Carlotta. Damn, what just happened?
Well, it would appear they were possessed by demons, just as this very article suggests.
Wait, can demon? So, I don't remember if we have ever faced demons before. Can demons do that? Possess other echoes? It's you again. We don't know that he's one of the Fraxidus. Only we, the player, know that, right? It's you again.
Friends, it's been too long.
Cristoforo.
I gather you were also listening in on that
Christopher.
conversation about the Golden Anthem's last work?
What did you mean by daemons?
Resentful of the Order's verdict, they committed to paper a curse upon Rinascita and Raguna. Those favored by the divinity were the most willing to raise the blade of rebellion, for they alone knew how to make divinity bleed and doctrines crumble.
Oh, let me know if I'm too loud, by the way. I'm trying a different position for my microphone, so it's not casting this shadow all over my face and my neck. Still getting used to this new lighting setup.
Though they died in exile to a great fire, their resentment festered in their music and poetry, transforming into horrors known as daemons. Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. This article was recently published in the Raguna Literary Journal. Quite the perspective, wouldn't you say? Vengeance born of resentment. Such dark and twisted characters are hard to resist. Perhaps someone unwittingly played that tune just now and opened the plushies to possession by the daemons.
That was him. That was totally him. He did that.
Then again, it's all conjecture. Those in the Poet Society died years ago, and who's to say what really happened?
You're good. Everything works perfectly. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Now, if
Thank you for
those
letting me know.
vengeful
I appreciate
spirits
that.
really do exist. Well, out of all the patrons here, they went straight for you, Rover. Curious and curiouser. By the way, it just so happens that I made a copy of the Poet Society's last work. Here, take it. Consider it a little souvenir from your spirited encounter. Maybe it'll prove useful later. Goodbye, friends. A change of venue is in order. I must finish my play.
Yeah, he's gonna go finish his script for murder and vengeance. Manuscript's excerpt. Swept away by the storm are the cicadas of the Water Kingdom. Cicadas? I thought cicadas are only like a Japan thing. Are cicadas from other regions too? Wheat straws lay adrift in the village's oaken wine mugs. Prolonged nights of summer. Lost souls wander between streets and alleys. Withered leaves fall into autumn's abyssal tranquility. Rust of decay form in utensils of holy communion. Desolate winds of autumn, acolytes measure the inclination of divinity with rodden scales. Frost covers pupils of stained glass. The confessional fills with silent ash. Sleepless night of winter. A wandering bard holds a frozen lute, playing sounds that never reach. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold. Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. Let this sail take us past the towers, past the surrounding walls, and past the sentinel sculptures, as we descend silently into hell, till this song drowns into the brilliance of the sunset. That was
Like the fire
very
that dragged them to hell,
poetic.
these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna.
Is that really going to happen?
Unverifiable, yes, but not entirely dismissible. That said, a
Unverifiable.
peculiar entity did indeed manifest, and it attacked you.
That's the key word there, Carlotta. Unverifiable.
So, let's start at the very beginning. I have a friend who's an expert in deciphering music. I believe you've met her before.
Hold up, Carlotta. I know what to do. I'm gonna bring up this excerpt to Twitter and ask Grok if it's real.
She who resembles Topaz should still be near Whisperwind Haven at this hour.
Topaz? Wait, what? Sorry, I thought of Topaz from Honkai. Topaz the stone. Topaz the color? Follow Carlotta to look for Topaz. That's throwing me off. That's throwing me so off. Because there's another Topaz. I can't wait for Cardathea to come out. How many more weeks? One more? One more week. One more week. And Lupa.
In her world, poetry and music hold equal sway. Shh. Listen carefully.
Strum my strings for the endless dance of time. To fly is not to flee,
Damn.
but to journey towards the dreams.
Look at this cinematography.
From doubts and fears deep
This
within.
camera work.
Let the sunrise gild our wings. Let the twilight soothe our
Follow the song to find
the
her.
sky were forever wild and free.
That's beautiful.
Rover! Carlotta! It's been too long.
Thank you, camera.
You
I
really
appreciate
must
that.
adore that song. I remember hearing you sing it when I was little.
Wait. When she was singing it when you were little, how old is Ciaccona? You knew each other as... Oh, maybe she just sang as a child too. Maybe?
When I was a child, whenever I passed by Ciaccona's house, I'd always hear music drifting from the courtyard. Lively, spirited, and so full of emotion.
So she's been singing as a kid.
I remember it well. Those two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily 200 pounds of pure muscle.
She's from the Mafia, so yeah, they'd better have like 200 pounds of muscle. What do you think of Cardathia? I like Cardathia. I think, you know, she has an interesting, interesting character lore, and I love her character design, and she's pretty cute. So yeah, definitely a must pull for me. And better yet, she has 2 character designs that I like. I like both character designs. Small Cardathia
Back
and thick
then, Ciaccona's
Cardathia.
family conducted the Order's choir.
I wonder if we're gonna get more story with her in the upcoming patch. I imagine, or I assume that'll be the case. Then why is Ciaccona a wandering bard?
How should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling.
Also, I'm also redundant. Anyway, I'm interested in her gameplay as well. She seems pretty damn crazy.
But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. As for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs.
If it weren't for Lupa, I would have been pulling Ciaccona as well. I would have pulled Ciaccona and Cardathia. But I saw Lupa's design and I'm like, oh man, I have to make a choice here. I have to make a hard choice. I'm sorry, Ciaccona. Maybe next time.
Anyway, the two of you came in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music?
No, keep playing music. It's lovely.
Whoa, so you eavesdropped on a man rambling on in C3 Sharp, and then, poof, out pops a monster.
Yeah, sure. C3 sharp, exactly. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. You will get more of her story in 2.4. I assume so. Do you think her S6 is worth it? I can't tell you there. I'm a free-to-play player. I never pull for the extra S stuff, the whatever you want to call them. I have S1 Carlotta, but I got her through really sheer dumb luck. I made a 10 pull, and I got 2 Carlottas in the same 10 pull. That's the furthest I've ever gotten with, you know, multiple pulls of a 5-star character. How sharp is C3 sharp? Can it cut through steel?
Let me see. It should sound something like this. About that, Sharp Rover.
I don't get it. Yep, and just as grating.
I know, right? We should suggest to Miss Margarita that she add new signage. Sing with civility. It starts with us.
Can we discuss restaurant etiquette later?
Of course. But I still need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours.
Evil music. They call it death metal.
The Golden Anthem. That name should never be spoken. They're criminals. To conspire with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
That's okay. The Order of the Deep can't harm us one bit. We're too badass. We're OP.
Don't worry. This won't be the first time we've crossed paths with the Order.
It won't be the last. Nice. I'll get Cardathia S6, maybe R5 too. Ooh, good luck. Hopefully it doesn't take you that many pulls.
Fine. From what you've told me, the composers of this poem cursed Rinascita, spelling the fall of Raguna. When the poem is played, some type of horror appears. If I understand correctly, that's what attacked you and Carlotta.
It was just Freddy Fazbear.
If you ask me, this story is a right load of codswallop. I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Rinascita.
Yeah.
Then you...
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure.
Same here. Oh, look at the sparkle in her eyes. She would make
I'll
a
help you
great
find the link
D&D
between the
pal,
music and those daemons.
right?
But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping.
Sure. I've been farming for her ever since she came out as playable, so hopefully. Oh, I've been farming Astrite here and there, but I only have so much. I only have enough to pull Cardathea and Lupa for now. But then I gotta farm for the new characters. I forgot their names. The ones that got previewed. Ah, like the girl with the gun. The girl with the red hair. She looks like the Roman gladiator. Not Lupa, the other one. And then there's Ayuno. I remember Ayuno. I want to pull Ayuno. There's at least 3 or 4 more that I want to pull. Oh, so much. It's just a few sheets of paper.
Then we have a deal. Since you believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
It's risky, but there's no surer way to find out. Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
I'm ready to fight. Let them fight. I want to fight.
The final work of poets banished to distant seas and condemned to death. What, I wonder, did the verses forged in flames truly sing of?
She knows how to play all the instruments. That's a little unfair. She's great at everything. She knows guitar, she can sing, she can play, what else? The harp? We're fighting. Okay. We're fighting the rest of Freddy Fazbear's family.
They are just like the ones that attacked us in the restaurant.
Oh, I'm playing Ciaccona.
Polyphony! A perfect chord.
I don't know how to play her. I don't know how to play her.
Perfect wrap-up. The pitch is lowered.
How does this work?
Leave it to me. Stay calm.
Have you seen the size comparison between Fleur de Lis and Carlotta? Not side by side, but I can tell that, you know, Fleur de Lis is like at least 3 or 4 times Cardathea's size.
A perfect chord.
Oh.
Tuning in.
Oh,
Now
she can gather
presenting
them.
A poem of finale.
Oh, I see. Has to be in the circle.
Take a breath and right here. Engulfed by sea's venom. riptides claim you.
What the heck?
Sprout a budding seed!
I got stuck.
Don't run! Keep the dance going!
I was getting juggled in the air like, you know, like a Street Fighter combo. Oh, careful.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing furnace shall forge Raguna's true gold. Is it saying Raguna will burn to the ground?
I wanted their resentment to echo through the streets. Just by reading this, I can almost see their terrifying faces in the fire.
Still a little, it confuses me a little how people can imprint their thoughts or feelings through, you know, well, like this.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard Mr. C3 Sharp in the mix.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves? Those voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Maybe it's like a chain letter, and the, you know, the first people spread it around and had, you know, ordinary citizens pick it up and spread it for them.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest. In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses.
Oh, you mean Fleur-de-Lis and Carlotta. I thought you said Cardathea. Carlotta, leave Carlotta alone, alright? She's not that short. She's just as short as, like, any other short character that's not Rocha or Verena.
But what we've seen isn't like that, no.
She's
They're more
about
like
as tall
horrors
as
created from people's
Cardathea, I
words and
think.
imagination.
You should see it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Fleur-de-Lis Carlotta comparison. If I can spell it right. Comparison. No, that's Cardiff. Oh, there it is. That's mean. Hold on. See if... Come on. The title of the thread says, "Guys, can we please stop making fun of Carlotta's height?" As they continue to make fun of Carlotta's height.
Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled. Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, we need to listen harder. Let's find out what the true story really is.
She's a short queen, alright? She is best girl. Truth of the Demons. As Ciaccona adjusts the tune, melodies from the demons reshape into a realm. From within, you will learn the truth of their origins. Start imagining how the story unfolds.
This is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories and stories to life.
That music sheet is no ordinary piece of music, is it?
No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody. But that manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemons should be right here.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
It's the same as what we heard before, but now I see something. A balance scale with a crowd of people standing on one of the pans. What are they weighing?
The two sides of the scale represent differing perspectives. Once a work is made public, its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone. It is shaped by the interpretations of its readers. Perhaps it was a simple poem at first, nothing more. But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Raguna. Given that members of the Golden Anthem were banished on the Pilgrim's sail and died in a fire, the notion quickly took hold.
It's like every, bipartisan political system in any region or
No one knew
nation.
exactly what happened, so they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. With motive and a complete story. Perhaps that's all it took for a lie to become the truth. Each time someone plays their last work, it summons daemons. This is the Golden Anthem's revenge and curse upon Raguna. But still, words and imagination alone cannot bring something into existence.
Unless there's a resonator involved?
Yes, someone must have used them to create the daemons. What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, so it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be a connection between you and this mastermind. Or perhaps they have their own reasons for wanting to see you silenced.
Christopher. Pick this option and find out how the story unfolds. Okay. Will these demons affect Raguna?
Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will only increase. For resonators, dealing with them isn't much of a challenge. But for ordinary folk, it's enough to spark panic across the city. Finding the one pulling the strings should be our priority.
Okay. The real ending still has some missing pieces. Let's try again. Wait, what? Let's try again to find the story's real ending? I'm a little confused. Did I fail? I was just following instructions. Alright, replay. Resume from choices? Consume inspiration to unlock more endings to the story. Oh. So I need to unlock more stuff. Inspiration is restored by 1 point daily. Use it to unlock special choices. Don't tell me I'm gonna be, locked out of doing the rest of the story by this system. 1 point daily? What do you mean 1 point daily? How do we catch this mastermind?
If the daemons are born from the public's imagination, then things will shift once we catch whoever is responsible for starting this in the first place. This mastermind has gone to great lengths to twist the facts, stirring fear and turning it into resentment. Maybe an attempt to cover up certain stories about the Poet Society. He must be tied to them somehow. If we can learn more about the Golden Anthem, we might be one step closer to catching him.
You realize people's interpretation and imagination of music and poems are what brought these demons into being. Oh. Hey Ryan, it's nice to be back to WuWa. Welcome back. What are you up to right now? Are you still catching up?
Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch. The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad. What should I call it? Which instruments would fit?
Our enemy hides in the dark, while we remain in the light. If that's the case.
That's Shadowheart, by the way. That's the same voice actress as Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3.
We need to split up. With your tenacity and Ciaccona's expertise, we will uncover the truth.
Another reason why she's the best. Catching up, finishing whatever event quest I can before it runs out, doing quests. Also, send me your invitation code for the returning player. I think you can still redeem them. I don't know how to do that. I've tried, you know, because I see the code, but I don't know how to, like... Maybe I just send that code to you? I mean, maybe that's what makes sense, right? Here, after this cutscene, I'll check. Opal?
Someone has pointed a gun at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull back the curtain and expose them.
You have to send the code to me. All right.
The family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind won't be a problem.
So where do we start?
If we find melodies connected to the Poets Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus.
Huh. Okay.
I've got it, Rover! I know a place where they've definitely left their mark. Let's go. Onward to new melodies!
Are we going to Walmart? I always listen to the melodies in the radio. Wait, what?
I really admire the wind. It's free to go anywhere without restraint.
We're in the middle of the sea.
If only it could carry my poems into the hands of
Hold
everyone
on, my
across the
ping.
world.
Why is my ping at 276 ms? Whoa, why? Hold on. Hold the phone. Give me a second. Let me see. I'm gonna check my internet stats or whatever. I'm gonna see if I'm dropping frames. Am I dropping frames? Uh-oh. How is the stream, you guys? Is the stream hiccuping? Are we losing frames? Is it lagging for you? For anyone here? Da-da-da. 986 dropped frames. Stream looks fine to me. Really? Let me check my Twitch. Maybe it's on the Twitch side? There you go. You guys can see it too. It's fine. Oh, look. It's me. Or you can't see me because my webcam is blocking it, but... Oh, no. Wait. I think my Twitch stream is frozen? Yeah. My Twitch stream is freaking out. Okay, so my YouTube stream seems to be fine. Uh-oh, no, hold on. Now it says error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Huh. Stream health. Poor. What are you talking about? You still see me. All right. So like, I mean, I'm just reading what's going on over here. According to YouTube, you know, there's a problem. And according to Twitch, there's definitely a problem. Let me refresh the page. Connecting stream software to go live. Viewers will be able to find your stream. Okay, I see myself. It's caught up. Then why is Twitch... oh. Twitch might be fine now? It seems like Twitch is not buffering anymore. Weird. Okay, let me try something over here. I'm gonna switch my overlay real quick. Just because I want to hide some information. Give me a moment. Yeah, sorry, give me a moment. I'm trying to figure out what the issue is here. I'm going to the Twitch inspector to check up on the health of my my connection. Connection says it's stable now. Twitch is fine now, supposedly. Okay. And YouTube seems to be fine now as well. All right. For anybody that's on the YouTube stream, if you've been experiencing some buffering issues, there's a chance that you probably got displaced in the video. Check the red bar at the bottom of the stream and drag it all the way to the right, or make sure it's all the way to the right. Where, like, you can tell it's all the way to the right when you hover over the little red dot and it says 0 seconds. If it says 0, that means you're caught up, you know, to the stream. If it says like -8, -10, whatever, that means you're like 10 or so seconds behind. So just keep that in mind. That just happens sometimes. All right, I'm gonna continue playing the game, I guess. That's weird. All right. As for in-game, my ping is at 130. That's still unusual. So maybe there's something going on with my internet. I don't know. Or maybe I'm using a little too much upload. No, it's now at 98 ms. Whoa! She's singing. Huh. Well, that's nice. That was pretty neat. Oh, I forgot to go check up on the invitation code. I'm sorry. I got distracted by my connection problem that... all right, I'll wait after this scene. Sorry, Ryan. What is this place?
Ta-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise.
I know that, okay.
This is where Raguna's musicians lay their old instruments to rest. For the people of Raguna, the sea is everything. We live and sleep by the sea, and our souls drift out to sea when we pass. Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea. May its dreams be long and sweet before returning to the waves.
Why the sea? I don't get the connection.
I'm certain this is where the poets of the Golden Anthem laid their instruments to rest before their banishment.
Why not like a stadium or a musician center? I don't know.
What's wrong? You seem troubled.
I am questioning your, your beliefs about burying people in the sea. Have you found any leads anyway?
Is that what's been on your mind this whole time? I say, if the answers aren't coming, let it all go and clear your mind. To be honest, I haven't found any leads either. But worry not. This is what we bards call a bottleneck. Once, I spent 3 days just trying to find the right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it. Not one word.
What?
So, I stood under that tree and prayed for an apple to fall on my head.
Why? I feel like that would probably hurt a little bit.
You know, just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it.
So, did an apple hit you?
Sadly, the apples weren't ripe and none fell. No free nibbles for me, unfortunately.
I don't think that's how inspiration works. You don't get, you know, bopped on the head and suddenly you have an idea. But if you want inspiration, you know, you go get a newspaper and just bop you on the head. Wait, what? How? What?
Try it.
Did you make that apple appear through magic? What is going on?
It's a real apple.
Mmm, juicy.
Later, when I finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches and suddenly saw a blooming flower atop a cliff. Turns out, even without an apple, inspiration may yet strike. But if I hadn't stood there, I might have missed that unexpected burst of beauty. So,
those waves look really
maybe
good.
This is enough. Let's put aside heavy thoughts and continue our walk with a clear mind.
Those waves are indeed wuthering. Oh, well, that's pretty neat. That's a beautiful shot. That was really nice.
I'm starting to understand why Carlotta calls you Topaz.
Oh, you're Topaz! Forgot about that bit. But you're not
that so?
Topaz!
But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun.
Topaz
If
has...
anything, I'd rather be like Icarus in the story.
If you were Topaz, your ass would be like 10 times larger.
Soaring freely in the sky, even if it means falling in the end.
It's humongous.
I sense the melody of an instrument close by. Let's search for it.
But before we do, let me go get that invitation code before I forget again. I don't need inspiration, she does. Go bonk her instead. Hey Grav, how's it going? Hey Grav, can you do me a favor and tell me if my Twitch stream is doing okay? Earlier there was a hiccup and it was buffering and losing frames and all that. Is the Twitch stream, you know, fine? You know, you can see me, it's not slow, it's not lagging or anything? It's alright. We fall, we fall. What? Why are we singing Shadowbringers, Ryan? I don't get it. For those of you that don't know, I'm multi-streaming, so I'm both on Twitch and YouTube. I'm juggling both chats right now. Where do I find? I don't remember how to send or find the invitation code thing. What is it called? Let me do one by one. We fall. Beyond, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Nope. 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 Oh, wait, I think I found it. All right. I assume this code just works for everyone, so invitation code copied. I'm just gonna paste it over here in chat. Oh wait, I don't have it. Damn it. Here. I'm gonna do this. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna send it to you. Oh wait, no, I don't have to send it to you on Facebook. I can literally just show... Here. Just use that. There you go. That's my invitation code. I put it in the YouTube chat. You can copy that. That's for returning players, so it's only really useful for people that have, you know, taken a break from the game. Oops. Let me go back over here. And we're fine. Sorry about that. There we go. The reason why I have to switch overlays like that is because for some reason Wuthering Waves doesn't work normally like other video games. It doesn't, you know, when I'm streaming with the normal application capture overlay, it doesn't capture Wuthering Waves. It can do it with literally every other video game. It just doesn't work with Wuthering Waves, and it's infuriating. So I have to use the desktop overlay. It has to capture the entire desktop. It's only with this game. Send it in WuWa. I got you. I sent it to you right there. It's linked, so it worked? Okay. Should get some rewards from your in-game mail. Probably later. I haven't gotten anything yet. Use my sensor?
A flute. But it sounds sharp and harsh. If this were a performance...
Stream is about 5 to 10 seconds behind on the YouTube stream, but that could be me. That's kind of normal because that usually happens with me with watching other streamers as well. I don't know why Twitch is usually behind. All right, as long as, you know, as my Twitch stream is not losing frames, it's not lagging, buffering, then we're fine. Thank you, though. Now it flipped? Wait, what do you mean now it flipped? Flipped how?
I'd say it's trying to finish as quickly as possible, barely giving the notes a chance to breathe.
Or you go in the It's Carnival Time event and you claim the reward. Let me see. It's Carnival Time? Invites accepted 1. Claim. Oh, I got it. I see. I only have 10 of these things. I need 5 more just to get 60 astrite. Whatever. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about that. It's just 60 astrite.
A harp. It's in excellent condition, but its tone is flat and dull. Let's keep it for now and see if there are any other instruments nearby.
We really are in the Walmart, you know, in the ocean Walmart, getting cheap instruments. Twitch is running a few seconds ahead of the YouTube stream at the moment. Oh, that's what you mean. What? Man, what is... Maybe it's the rain? It's raining over here, and there's also lightning and thunder. So that might have something to do with it. Maybe my internet's having a hiccup because of the rain? I don't know.
Is that a lute? Its echoes are faint. Perhaps because it's been abandoned longer than the previous 2. I'll need some time to decipher it. Wait. The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it. Rover, behind you!
Oh. Okay, alright. We've attracted the demons.
It seems this lute likely belonged to a member
Demons
of the
be gone!
society.
The power of music compels you!
The melodies they left behind.
Be crushed by anime girl thighs!
Take a breath. I'm right here. Surge of deep tides. How rude. Sink into the endless deep. Call for me this
Sprout of budding seeds!
I exploded all over them.
The timbre also matches. I believe this lute is exactly what we've been looking for.
That just shows my activity. The middle part. You got 30 flowers under the friendship Oh, so the longer you play the game, the more rewards I get. Okay.
Sometimes, even when the instruments are the same, the performer's mood can change the entire sound. For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast. It speaks softly, like a traveler sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon. The true purpose of music is to express what words cannot.
It certainly has the style of a poet.
Rover, if there's something you want to say but can't put into words, if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
Me? Perhaps another time. Once all this is settled, I'll perform for you. Be sure to listen closely then.
It's a deal.
Now, it's in the lute's hands. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling.
Are we getting transported into another world? Am I getting isekai'd? I'm getting isekai'd again.
Listen, I hear something up ahead.
Oh, I did get isekai'd.
It seems like an interrogation room. This melody carries the weight of the Poet Society interrogation. Let's keep moving.
Well, this is not good. I got isekai'd into Dark Souls.
Take care with each step. The melodies left by these instruments are extremely fragile. The realm we're about to enter will appear fragmented.
Is it Truck-kun? No, I didn't get run over by Truck-kun.
Vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies, leaving us lost within them.
I got slapped in the face by Music-kun.
Farrell of the Golden Anthem. Know that Imperator is stern, yet merciful. The Codex teaches us that those whose sins are cleansed by the sea shall remain blessed by the sea. It is a grave offense to slander the Sentinel. This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies. I was told you found this lie carved on a lithograph. In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd. If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions. Remember, Imperator only responds to repentance, not silence.
I'm sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance. It's just, this room is freezing, and I've caught a chill. Makes it hard to talk.
I just realized something. The soundboard worked. I fixed it. Because it wasn't working when you were using it before, Grav, a couple days ago. I had to switch overlays in order to make it work, but now I got it. Okay, cool. I figured it out. I figured out the problem. Hooray for me.
I'm afraid that by the time I see the Sentinel, I will have lost my voice entirely. Perhaps then, they will judge you for silencing a poor transgressor's confession.
As long as you repent and help us destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, the Sentinel shall show mercy. You are a wise man. I trust you will make the right choice. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Farrell. I will always be here should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
No need to worry, Sir Acolyte. In fact, I'm beginning to enjoy the cold.
Why? Why you bonk me?
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of Mercury. This melody is fading fast. Let's check if there's anything nearby to amplify it.
Turn up the volume. Where's the aux?
I understand what Farrell was trying to do. We're not adventurers or mighty resonators. We don't even have the time or ability to determine whether that lithograph is real or fake. Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hoped someone might understand his doubts. Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe, and carry what we hope to be the truth to our graves.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. If anything, they appear to have anticipated what would happen. During the interrogation, they kept their composure and did not offer fierce resistance. In fact, they even showed sympathy for the interrogator.
Everything seems to revolve around the Order. Could they be the ultimate mastermind behind this?
What is happening?
We don't know that for certain. But at least we now know the Poets Society would never place a curse on Raguna.
So we were led astray?
Farrell's gone mad. He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study. Why would he slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children? We ought to have buried the truth.
That's like, you know, having children read Catcher in the Rye or To Kill a Mockingbird.
Buried the truth.
Oh, wait. What are you thinking?
It just occurred to me. Is that our mastermind's true aim? Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth. Like you. To that end, he stirs panic to deepen Ragonese prejudice against the Poet Society, using this opportunity to create monsters born from our words. Words and music are weapons without form.
Words and music are weapons without form. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me, though. That can't be
this
right.
was to be our fate. From the moment we uncovered that lithograph, I knew it would come to this. Still, I have no regrets. But if the Sentinel's true form is a flying steed, what does that make the Imperator we've pledged our faith to? All this time, we've been living nothing but a lie.
The Order's stance is that the Poet Society concealed blasphemous works. Yet the Order themselves concealed the lithograph's existence. What were they afraid of?
The Poet Society discovered the Sentinel's true form.
That's right! You must have seen the Sentinel in the inverted tower. Its true form a secret. The Order ruined the Golden Anthem's reputation.
Oh.
The melody is fading faster now and becoming unstable.
It's a conspiracy.
We can continue our discussion later.
Why is... Hold on. Okay, never mind. I was just checking up on something.
Where is this place? A study? Ciaccona, are we... Ciaccona?
Ciaccona, did we get split up? Oh, no!
We must have gotten separated. Ciaccona did say even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies.
We should have held hands.
You are to build a home here, like seabirds. Dwell upon the water, just as countless stars dot the night sky. I don't know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong.
Is that little Ciaccona?
They were clearly the Sentinel's cantors. Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity?
It's her.
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings aflame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold. A flame, celestial steed, true form I behold.
So she learned about the true form too, at an early age? How did she avoid the Order's, stare, then? Let's follow her for now. Wait, what's over here? Loot. Ah, an essay. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that.
The night sky will be illuminated by wings of flame, and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Because they cannot banish the truth, the Order of the Deep instead banished us to the sea.
There's only so much reading I can take.
Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out. No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the fiercest of flames.
I can't get through, but the sounds are coming from over there.
The waves.
What is this
They're not
place?
wuthering enough.
Who are you?
She's little
She's
Ciaccona.
always been distant and aloof, but her true melody is both heavy and fragile. Ciaccona Toccata.
Yeah.
As long as you still draw breath, lift your eyes and look. With this poem, your life is eternal.
It's like, you know, we're inside of a sonata sphere, or whatever it's called. Sonarosphere. Usually we're always delving into, you know, people's memories, their pasts. This is nothing new. Shouldn't be a surprise.
River, are you all right?
Oh, I'm still dreaming. There's no way this could be real. Quick, let's hold hands to make sure this is real.
Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a different melody on our way out.
We must hug to verify this reality. Don't tell Ciaccona what you saw. Recount what you saw on the set. What? That's an interesting choice. I tell her or I don't tell her? I'm gonna tell her.
I just walked into a study and ran into a strange little girl. She seemed quite taken with the Poet Society's work. She mentioned a name. Ciaccona Toccata.
Ciaccona Toccata. What a wonderful name.
I see.
It means no worries.
I don't know who you met, but Toccata is my family name.
For the rest of your days.
As I said before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Just call me Ciaccona. We don't need to overcomplicate things. Well, we have made some progress. The melody we were in gave me a hint on what to do next.
Ciaccona Toccata. Ciaccona Toccata. Ciaccona Toccata. Oh, stop. Next stop is the Order, right?
Yes. Seeing as they banished the Golden Anthem, we might find more clues in the Cathedral of Mercury.
See, I'm a musician too. My ping is still like... It's kind of eh. I mean, 98 now, but it was at 100. Whoa, where am I going? All the way over here. Can I teleport through here? Seems like I can. There is a Sonata casket up here. Where? Oh, it's up there?
Wind
against my vines.
Can I fly here? Let me see if I can fly here. That'll make things easier if I can. Yes, yes I can. Okay. So I'll just fly up there. Got it. And then we fly back down. Whoa.
Have you found her yet? No.
She's not here either. Greetings, sisters. Might I ask, have you seen someone dressed like us who likes to walk with her head down?
No. Razor doesn't like walking with her head down. She must have gotten into some trouble.
What are you all doing here? Those are some very fine robes.
Thank you for the compliment, madam. These are our ceremonial robes. We're rehearsing hymns to sing at the ceremony. Racer is our lead chorister. We took a break from rehearsing to play hide and seek. But when the time ran out, we couldn't find her. Maybe she got mad at us because we sang badly. She hasn't smiled at us much since rehearsal started.
Can you tell your big sister here what hymn you're rehearsing?
The teacher says it's a hymn to honor the brave knights and the Sentinel's guidance. But Razor says the hymn was written by a bunch of criminals.
By a bunch of criminals? What accent is that? Maybe it's just British? You and Ciaccona realize that these criminals are in fact members of the Golden Anthem.
Well, which way did Racer go? We can help you look for her.
Really? She went that way.
Run over here. Look for the source of the song. Well, obviously it's right over here. You got it. It's a cat. It's a dog.
Such a beautiful voice, isn't it?
You're the laureate. And you are?
My name is Ciaccona.
A friend of mine.
Don't be scared. We're only here so that you can finish your game of hide and seek.
Did you misspell it? Yeah, you keep doing it. You keep making the same mistake. Usually it's all one word. Redeem is a separate word and then you type in the command. I think it's just dog, right? Yeah, you just redeem dog.
Hide and seek, right. Myron and the others are waiting.
I could be wrong.
Sorry I've caused you trouble.
How about a little chat first? Something's troubling you.
You ruined it. I set up the joke for you. You had one job.
What? Of course not. The ceremony is coming up, and the choir still has so much to rehearse. I'm fine.
Young ones today have so much talent. If I had the chance, I'd love to learn how to sing hymns.
I can't sing.
You know, our laureate here definitely knows how to sing hymns.
You missed a question mark? No, there's no question mark in the command. You don't have to type that out. I'm pretty sure it's just redeem dog, and that's it. Usually, you know, I make the commands very simple. I thought I should probably go back into my soundboard and just type in, for every item, you know, what the one-word command is. Maybe that's why it's so confusing. I'm not sure. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Just tell me what's troubling you.
Before the performance, the choir has to listen to the same music, recite the same lyrics, and do the same rehearsals every day. What's more, the hymn we're practicing, it was composed by bad people. Teacher calls them heretic poets.
You guys are making it sound like you were singing, you know, R&B or hip-hop or death metal. The church don't like any of those things?
The others never complain. They're always
They're so out of
eager to sing
touch.
praises to the Sentinel on stage.
They don't like the Lahi. No, they don't understand that language. That's got to be the devil's language, Lahi.
But now their dreams are all dashed because of me. Myra and Patero and Shia's voices are in perfect harmony, but I can never keep up. And I don't like this hymn. Myron and the others are too young to realize that heresy is a grave offense, but I know. I just don't understand why the Order wants us to sing songs written by criminals. The more I thought about it, the more out of rhythm I became. In the end, I could barely sing at all.
But your singing just now was beautiful.
That song just now? I've already forgotten how it's supposed to sound.
Well, what do you think a hymn should sound like?
A hymn, as the books state, is a song of praise for the Sentinel who leads the lost to the abundant lands.
No, not that. I mean, how does it make you feel? Try to remember what you were feeling when you were singing alone in the corner just now.
No, that would truly get on the church's nerves. They don't like that anime music. They don't like the Ciaccona no Koshitan.
I didn't want to
They don't
hold
like the
everyone
Ciaccona.
back, and I really wanted to help everyone have a great performance at the ceremony.
Ciaccona is the devil's work.
Then hold on to that feeling. Let's rehearse again. You don't have anyone sitting in on your rehearsals, do you?
Uh-huh. No.
Well then, the laureate and I will be the first to hear you perform.
Oh, that scene transition. That was really good. Wow. Damn. You don't really see that, you know, in these gacha games. Well, in other ones. Are we capturing the music like it's Pokemon? Songs of the old days. Songs from the past are sung once more. However, the choir's performance seems to have encountered some trouble, as their pure voices are drowned by the chattering crowd.
This is a cathedral. That's the choir on stage, with the Poets Society leading them. Looks like it's a ceremony of some kind. It sounds like...
Okay. I am gonna spend an inspiration, or maybe not. Let me go through the free choices first to see if that progresses it, and if that's wrong, then I'll spend my inspiration points. A song to glorify the Order's reign?
On the surface, yes. The Order certainly upheld Raguna's prosperity and stability. The poets, praised for their songs to honor the Sentinel, earned the Order's favor. Despite their banishment, their works still serve the Order's cause today. But this, my friend, doesn't strike the right chord we need to follow. Simply knowing the Order once stood with the poets doesn't reveal the true reason behind their banishment.
Okay, alright, so that was the wrong choice, obviously. Let's try that again. Let's try this one. Nothing nothing but pointless noise. That's... Something tells me that's not the right choice. A triumphant victory song for the knights.
It sounds like a song celebrating the knights who defeated the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven. Wait, someone's approaching the stage.
Degenerates! Arrogant hypocrites, every last one of you! You have no idea what happened! Not at all! Has the Order reduced our sacrifices to mere tales to be told over tea? The Sentinel's blessing! Ah! Where were you when we fought the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven? Where were any of you? Where was the Sentinel? We didn't fight for the Sentinel or for the damned Order. We fought for ourselves. You're nothing but hypocrites.
This guy does sound pretty angry.
This is madness. Who is this?
This is
man?
Sparta.
Someone remove him from here immediately. Do not be deceived. All knights who rode into that battle wielded swords sanctified by the Order. They fought in the name of divinity.
What he said about the common folk, is it true? Tell me, were they also sanctified at Whisperwind Haven? I must see it for myself.
What a mess. I suppose this incident is what changed the Poets' Society.
The cathedral's gate is open. We should leave.
Strange. Why is this passageway so long? This is the same study I stumbled into in the Realm of Melodies.
Afternoon tea! Yes, please. The odd tea and biscuits, miss. I'll reapply the medicine once you've finished. Next time, no more climbing walls. Understood?
It wasn't just for fun. I was trying to...
There, I understand. You've always been a curious child. You saw something terribly interesting and snuck out to take a closer look.
Wait. Is it raspberry? My favorite. Huh? Ow!
That's a lot of bucks. Damn.
Look at this. This book says the flower doesn't live long. But that's silly. I know it can survive the coldest of winters. Maybe one day, I'll become a great bard. A proper one, who never makes mistakes like this.
Miss, this study is a secret. You must never tell a soul.
I understand. But I've always wondered, why do people say they're guilty? There are so many interesting poems and songs here. Why won't Father let me see them?
Oh, you'll understand when you're older, miss.
Because the church. Because society. We live in a society. Oh god, I did not mean to pan the camera down that way.
Oh, what splendid singing!
What
Even the
the
laureate
heck?
was enraptured.
That was an accident.
Racer did wonderfully. Thanks to you, I figured it out. Sincerity is what truly matters when we pray and sing praises to the Sentinel.
Yes, a hymn isn't just a few lines of history. It is shaped by your feelings and experiences. The hymn may differ in each person's eyes, but its resonance and meaning are universal. I hope you'll give the audience a spectacular performance on the day of the ceremony.
Chorister Ryza leaves to rehearse with the other children. After she blah 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 blah, I can't read that fast.
So, what did you see in Razor's melody?
The hymn's backstory.
The Poets' Society was criticized
I
for
found
glorifying
lore.
the knights over the common folk during one of their hymn performances. Their assumptions were challenged, so they traveled to the knights' encampment at Whisperwind Haven to verify the truth for themselves.
This incident may have been the turning point for the Poets' Society. Did you find any other clues?
I strayed into a different melody again.
Next time we venture into the realm of melodies, perhaps we should tie our hands together to stop you from getting lost.
That's what I've been saying!
If the Order Squire is pointing us to Whisperwind Haven, then that's where we'll find more clues. Let's go.
We totally should. Alright. That's pretty cool. They have like a little children's choir over here in the corner of the whatever this area is. Just makes this world feel a little more alive.
I've heard of these nights during my travels. This should be where their old encampment stood. But there don't seem to be any instruments, poems, or music here that carry the memory of a melody. Let's try searching the area first.
How do I absorb these memories? Am I doing it right? I think I am. All right. I have one more spot somewhere. Oh, no, no, no. There we go. Worn notes. All right. Ah ha ha ha! Bravo! Let us sing another to this occasion. With Raguena City behind us, at long last we've arrived where the knights once set camp. Oh, those marvelous knights living the way of Karlaki. We build bonfires at night and admire the windmills during the day. We play music and sing together under their turning sails. The townsfolk call us bonfire bards. When the windmills come to rest, we'd go chasing along the rivers and lakes. But above all these, there's nothing like flying across the field on a clear day. From the air, I glance down at this land wrinkled by time. Sunlight blankets over the pillars of the night's collapsed ruins, where a 1,000-year-old tree stands in its silent vigil, with its roots sprawling across the stone crevices. As the wind carries me across the lake's surface, the reflections of the red roof tiles of the Ugla town gleam and dance like pomegranate seeds scattered on top of a sheet of blue silk. The red-topped windmill overlooks the town, slowly churning and beckoning homebound travelers.
These bonfire poets were no doubt members of the Poet Society. The note says they had wandered the area looking for inspiration. To find the melody, we should try to follow the route they once took. Perhaps inspiration will strike us along the way.
More inspiration, more bonking. What? Oh. Where are we going? Oh, that way. I will show you the world. Da, 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 da.
This was the last stop on their route. Oh, the view just now as we soared in the sky was just breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking.
What is it? Has anything come to mind?
It's the wind.
Oh, yes. How did I miss that? The wind is the finest recorder of melodies. It rises from the primal, churning endlessly, echoing in our ears without end. I believe the melodies left by the Poet Society were witnessed by the wind, and it will carry them to us.
I just realized something. I should probably look up that sound bit. Wrong sound bit. I was thinking about getting that sound bit of Keanu Reeves saying you're breathtaking and putting it in the soundboard. What are you doing?
Playing a tune, of course. I want to capture the mood they must have felt when they were here. I'm curious as to what they left behind.
Ciaccona plays her instrument. The wind stirs, and the melody of the Poet Society fills the air.
Rimbo and Selena must have returned to Raguna by now. That lithograph of the Sentinel's true form has to be here somewhere. Did that gentleman guide us intentionally? Who exactly was he? Backpack stuffed with papers claiming to be a common artist traveling in search of inspiration. Yet he spoke like a nobleman. But I can't afford to think about that now. If not for his help, we'd still be singing praises to a false sentinel. He's right. We cannot continue to sing for the Order anymore. We must enlighten the people of Raguna. They deserve to know the truth. The Knights of the Order defend only the Order's interests, and so...
Yeah?
The time has come for us to become knights for the people of Raguna.
Whoa.
It seems someone told the poets the truth about the Sentinel, and even suggested they stop singing solely for divinity and begin singing for the common folk as well. On the surface, what our mystery man said makes perfect sense. He even has knowledge of Imperator's true form. And this hidden lithograph is evidence the poets were telling the truth.
Interesting.
Is this form of the Sentinel the same as the one you saw at Avon Oleum?
Pretty much, yeah. The majestic steed carved on the lithograph looks the same as the Sentinel you saw before. Yeah, like twins.
So the poets were indeed banished for uncovering the Order's secrets. Even under interrogation, they held their silence. It wasn't until they met this mysterious man and learned the truth that they chose to become Knights of Raguna. Resentment and curses are not songs of their own style. As for the true mastermind, we still have no direct proof linking him to the Order. We must confront his lies and put an end to these Daemon incidents. But once the truth of the Golden Anthem at Imperator is revealed, it will no longer be just a matter of daemons. But is now the right time?
The will of the people is strong. This mastermind is so sure that the lies about the Sentinel will go undiscovered and that no one will easily believe the truth. The truth exists to be uncovered. All we need is to plant the seeds of doubt in the people's hearts and let them take root and grow.
Yes. Let's get going then. We'll go back to Margarita's. It's where our story began, and it's where it must end.
Okay. And we shall have a margarita to celebrate. I just got instantly teleported over here. That's pretty nice. Ah, Bakey. I'm glad to see that Bakey is fine. Bakey almost got, you know, traumatized last time. They were held hostage. Good on you, Bakey. I'm glad to see that you're doing all right.
Miss Margarita!
Well, hello, hello. If it isn't Rover and Ciaccona.
The two of you already know each other?
Oh, Miss Ciaccona is a regular around here, you know.
Of course she
I've
is.
even asked her to perform a few times. Helps bring in the crowds.
Actually, I've come to ask a favor of you today, Miss Margarita. I'm sure you've heard the rumors circulating lately about the Poets Society's legacy. There's something important we'd like to share. Could you help us gather everyone?
Not a problem at all. Did you make any big discoveries? I'm so curious about what actually happened. It's driving me nuts.
Margarita agrees to your request and begins to gather an impressive crowd. You and Ciaccona take your place on an impromptu stage, the curtain poised to rise.
Rover, we'll begin when you're ready.
Let's do it. I believe in you. The stage is set. You're back at the Margaritas, ready to uncover the truth behind the demons. But instead of announcing the truth, Ciaccona asks the crowd a few questions, claiming the answer will be revealed at the Odyssey Opera House in the following day. Your guess is she's trying to gather a bigger audience, and today is but a raise of the curtains.
The poets did board the Pilgrim sail, becoming the stars of their own final act. We all know how that tale ended. A great fire consumed the ship, dragging it to icy depths, and the poets of the Golden Anthem with it. But hear this. Banishment did not breed hatred in their hearts for our city. And the flames did not scorch a curse into their music or poems. If you wish to hear their true voices once more, seek them at the Cathedral of Mercury. The children there still sing hymns written by the poets of the Golden Anthem. And yet, not a single daemon has appeared. Even as those poets faced their end.
They did not surrender to hatred.
As the fire filled the ship's cabins, they penned their last poems with death drawing near. Perhaps they were greeted by the Sentinel in their final moments. Or perhaps they fell silently toward death. If the poets truly meant to curse Raguna, why would they write such obscure poems? Why not simply leave their works behind in Raguna? No. Their last words were hastily written as the flames closed in. This charade, it was carefully crafted, twisting their work to conceal the truth. We already have... No.
You notice Ciaccona deliberating something.
Tomorrow, at the Odyssey Opera House, I will reveal the truth. Until then, I thank you all for your patience.
Ciaccona throws questions at the crowd, claiming the truth will be revealed on a larger stage tomorrow. Did I do it?
This can't... This is very confusing.
Previously.
Sorry.
Loria, is this all real? What do you mean by the truth? Did you discover something?
Well, you're just gonna have to wait until tomorrow when we all gather at the stage, alright? I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Hey, Mushy Mushy, how's it going? I haven't done like 5 character quests. What, in this game? How far behind are you?
The poets of the Golden Anthem, they were...
Pretty good? That's good.
A fascinating story indeed.
Cristoforo.
You've certainly piqued everyone's curiosity.
You conniving little fox.
The speech you made just now, you're implying the poets of the Golden Anthem were framed and their works deliberately misinterpreted.
Exactly. Someone used the story of the Golden Anthem to stir the public's curiosity. This is what created the daemons.
Not the main story, like the companion quests. Oh, okay, so like Ciaccona, Zani, Phoebe, etc. Gotcha.
If memory serves, official records of the Order of the Deep state the poets were charged with blasphemy against the Sentinel.
I mean, good news, they're not long. They're pretty short. Most of them are, anyway. Some of them take like 2 hours, some of them take like 1 hour. I think Rocha's companion quest was just 1 hour.
Surely you're not suggesting this was all the Order's doing? I dare say, such remarks would be considered a grave crime, punishable by banishment.
Are you from a noble family? The city's elite have a habit of siding with the Order.
You're pretty up to date with the main story? Same here. I'm just catching up on the side content.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. I admit, I do get that question quite often. I am but a traveling playwright.
What a liar. What a filthy liar.
Your presentation brings me back to a play I wrote in my youth. A group of birds, locked inside a cage. Convinced they will never fly, they do nothing but stand on a perch. Then, one day, the cage door opened. The young birds flapped their fragile wings attempting to fly, but plummeted to the ground, one by one.
Because they never learned how to fly, or they just forgot how.
Many
they were not
consider
used to
their
it.
fate a tragic one. What say you?
He's suggesting that if the people learned the truth, you know, they would fall like the birds. I don't know about that. You might grind it all out this weekend. This weekend is the perfect chance to, you know, do that before the next patch. You got like a little over a week before the next patch. Excited for Lupa and Cardathia. Same here. I'm gonna pull both of them. Cypher's around the corner for HSR as well. Yep. Next week is a lot. Yixuan from Zenless, Cypher, Cardathia, Lupa. It's a lot. All in like 1 week.
I see it differently. Even if they met their end falling into the abyss, they still had a chance to glimpse the sky and spread their wings.
And what of those who chose to remain in the cage, having witnessed their predecessors fall to their demise? Will they dare to reach for the skies after realizing the cost of choosing to fly? Does the truth exist to protect or to harm? That is the question.
Man, it goes back to that saying in Honkai Star Rail recently, right? You know, sometimes a lie is nobler than the truth. But, you know, it's complicated. It's complicated.
Miss Poet, I look forward to tomorrow's arrival.
Would this cause a stir? Would this cause, you know, some kind of rebellion? Would this cause more harm than good? Now she's not so sure. Hello, best girl. Welcome back.
A splendid retaliation. I witnessed all of your performance.
Yeah, ZZZ events. Ugh, you're swamped? Yeah, I know the feeling. I get it. You have like 30 side quests. Jeez. You're still at Astra's main story? Oh my, you're pretty far. Yeah, you got a lot ahead of you. 1.7's main story is pretty lengthy as well.
Like everyone present, I too eagerly anticipate tomorrow's arrival.
How's everything on your end?
As expected, the Order's fingerprints are all over it. According to our inside sources, it was none other than acolytes from the Order who salvaged the poet's lost works from the wreckage. They've long known of their existence and hid the poems in the Order's library. It's possible this was a sham all along. Choosing to make it public now likely means they're using those poems to obscure the real truth.
A sham? Wow.
Now, considering the fact that the untraceable article first began circulating among poets, musicians, and playwrights alike, I think it's fair to say its author is a regular of such secret circles. He may even be the resonator we've speculated about. His collusion with the Order is why these rumors are allowed to run rampant in the streets. I'll have someone follow this secret circle's trail and see what we can find.
Splendid work, partner.
We should also share these findings with Ciaccona. As a poet, her insights would be much appreciated.
I mean, I'm playing ZZZ very passively, like a tourist, so I'm not worried. Understandable. I mean, that's probably like the healthy way to go about it with any of these games, really. Because gacha games like to, you know, plaster your face with events and things to do. Well, some of them do. It's best to just, you know, take it at your own pace. Play whatever you find, you know, the most fun with.
She was just there a moment ago.
Just like when we were children. Gone without a trace. And she and her family disappeared without even a goodbye. Ms. Margarita, have you seen Ciaccona?
Miss Ciaccona? She was squirreling off towards the harbor earlier. I thought that's where you were meeting, so I didn't say a word. She did look quite down, though. Never seen her wear such a gloomy face before.
Thank you for letting us know, Ms. Margarita.
Why don't we split up and look for her at the harbor?
Whoa, look at that pizza, though. Oh, no, I'm stepping on the pizza. But look at that pizza, though. Wait, who? Wait, whoa, yo. Oh, Karin Wong, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Who eats pizza with a fork? What kind of degenerate eats pizza with a fork? That's blasphemy. I'm no Italian, but I think the Italians would be very mad if they saw that.
Back up!
Exactly. Oh man, now I want pizza. Why does the pizza in this game look so good? Earlier before, Ciaccona walked to the harbor.
The young birds left their cage, flapping frail wings as they fell to the ground.
I never thought his words would reach into the depths I sealed away so long ago.
Oh, she took that personally.
Coming here implies you worry about tomorrow's outcome.
I don't like this guy. She's saying things?
You intend to reveal the truth of the Sentinel to the public. But that revelation, it comes with a price. One you've paid before as a child. Remember?
The Order and then the Poets Circle?
This is the past.
Oh, are they getting sent out in the pilgrims, the pilgrimage?
And here I thought you'd be much wiser.
The pilgrim sale.
Than this.
Oh man. Which is effectively a death sentence.
Of pilgrimage.
Yep.
But you all still cling to the same reckless path. Tell me, what drives such stubbornness?
Man. Tried to pull for her, but not enough astrite? Ugh, good luck. You have like 1 week left, I think?
The truth has its thorns, and the Golden Anthem has already paid its price. Do you wish to relive their fate?
I wanted to pull Ciaccona, but Cardathea and Lupa, and I'm like, I had to make a hard decision. I had to skip her. Oh.
Is that what you're trying to tell me with your play? But you know nothing of how the Golden Anthem responded.
Allow me to share the answer, Sir Acolyte. Do you remember the very first voice from the heavens? The one the people of Renacita kept alive in their hearts as they built their homes on this land? Surely you've seen the Golden Bough, yes?
Feral.
A play where people from various clans wear masks, singing and celebrating together. An occasion you now call Carnival.
And what of it?
It is words and songs. We are not your enemies. What you face here is something that is hard to describe, something I call reverberation. It exists forever, and you can never defeat it.
You pitiful fool. Off to the seas of that reverberation you believe in so dearly.
I wonder if any of them
The
survive.
deep seeks to banish us to the seas because they know they can't banish the truth.
Hear that? The bell they tolled. I will be the one to carry its sound forward.
This is her past that she's reliving. Yeah, I knew it. She's reliving her past. And she survived the pilgrimage.
The parallels, so striking. Just like the day the Poets Society boarded their sail. You, Ciaccona Toccata, blaspheming against the Sentinel.
Oh, it's always the Order messing up. The middle-aged acolyte interrogator? That's his name? Okay, alright. Always the Order.
So this is the resonance they babbled on about. After all these years, another group of fools is ready to march down the same path.
Don't know why, but I really like her design. I totally get it. Yeah, she's beautiful. She's got a great design. I like Ciaccona.
Why are there always those who believe the Sentinel is some damn horse?
She has so many instruments too. And they're like very cleverly designed instruments. She has like a microphone staff.
The poets were at least clever enough to hold their tongues, but you have the nerve to parade your blasphemy through the streets. Almost makes those poets look noble by comparison.
Is that so, Sir Acolyte? I do hope you dream of this sentinel of yours every night, then.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna punch her?
Your sarcasm, you insolent
Oh,
bard.
God. I
You're
thought he
nothing
was.
but a mouthy relic, the last of what remains of your wretched family. Do you not repent for your crimes?
Ah, so you've already tasted their fate, haven't you? You and your family, banished in the name of blasphemy. Such a dramatic turn of events. As cantors of the Sentinel, both the Toccata family and the Poet Society committed the same crime. Tell me, what is the connection between you and those poets?
You're nothing but a figment of my imagination. None of this concerns you. It was a price we were willing to pay. We have no regrets. When I was a child, I lacked the ability to prove the Sentinel's true form. But now, with the inverted tower shifting and the prophesied laureate among us...
Yeah, I can vouch, you know. I'm a witness.
The opportunity has presented itself for the truth to be...
Everybody will believe me if I, you know, if we reveal the truth.
Opportunity. Indeed. The moment of choice dawns once more.
But should we reveal the truth? Or should we let the Order, you know, control the people with that knowledge? It's a very tough choice.
Do you intend to repeat history? This time, dragging Rover along with you, boarding the Pilgrim sail and clinging to hope as the storm carries you away.
Damn. Dude, I really love the cinematography and the presentation here. This is so damn good. This is really, really good. Imagine fighting Holo 6 Dirge trying to not be dead and Ciaccona just we're dying over here. Yes.
Isn't this what you're afraid of?
Yeah, it's part of the fun of pulling for her.
You've unraveled the
You're getting your
hand
butt
behind
beat
it all.
and she's singing in the
But
background.
The Order will never allow such truths to see the light. Rover, Miss Carlotta, and all those you've gathered along the way will be forced to bear the consequences of your quest for the truth.
Look at that. That's really well drawn.
And perhaps even that blessed maiden whose whereabouts remain a mystery to this day.
I'm talking about Cardathea.
Even so, will you two still insist on stepping onto that stage tomorrow? Have you really made your choice? I look forward to the arrival of tomorrow, Miss Poet.
Damn. Oh, she left behind her her music book?
Is this Ciaccona's sheet music? She was here. The vision I saw seems to have been recorded from this. Ciaccona mentioned she always writes down her melodies on manuscript paper. Could this be?
Wait, the title of this section?
Oh. It's a golden anthem.
Sometimes I forget that the Rover is basically the Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy XIV. She can, like, relive those moments. The Echo ability or whatever it's called.
An interrogation room. Being here reminds me of the many unanswered questions still hidden within these melodies. The girl in the Poets Society's study must have been Ciaccona when she was little.
Obviously.
What happened last time was no accident. As the performer, her own melodies got entangled in the mix. But why was she there? And why are the Toccata family and the Poets Society accused of the same crime?
They collaborated? Maybe?
Thank you for understanding everything.
You talking to me? You know I'm here? But I'm just a figment of your imagination. No, wait, you're a figment of my imagination. Wait, am I a figment of my imagination? Wait, now I'm just confusing myself.
Is there anyone else here besides you?
Am I a figment of my imagination? That just blew my mind. You are Ciaccona, right?
You must have touched the Golden Anthem's music sheet. This is the story it holds. To be able to touch it means you're someone I can trust.
No.
I am yesterday's child of ignorance, the actor now on stage, and the banished sinner of tomorrow, Ciaccona Toccata.
What really happened back then?
Let me tell you. The story of the Golden Anthem doesn't just belong to the Poets Society. It also belongs to me, Ciaccona Toccata.
Small Ciaccona. Very tiny. Golden Anthem. These tales belong not only to the members of the Golden Anthem, but also to Ciaccona Toccata. You meet the little girl once more. She is neither of the past nor the present. She doesn't truly exist at all. She carries all of Ciaccona's stories, revealing the truth in this very place.
This is how it all started. A mysterious person showed the poets the truth about the Sentinel. Then they decided to become Knights of Ragunna. Back then, besides the conductor, there were others who helped organize things. That was us, the Toccata family. It didn't take long for the Order to notice us. To keep everyone safe, they gave my father a key to a study. Inside, there were papers that could have destroyed the Order, if anyone would even believe them in the first place. It was blasphemy, but my father didn't hesitate.
He took the key right away.
Was the fire on the Pilgrim's sail really an accident?
As you've already seen, I was also banished. You've probably heard a lot about the Pilgrim's sail from Brant. Usually, the food and water in those ships aren't enough to get the people where they need to go. Even if they made it, the cold would get them. But on that ship,
Or the tacit
Order made
discords.
sure there was nothing. No food, no water, nothing. And there were only 3 fools on board. As for the fire, the poets started it themselves. In the past, everyone thought they were brilliant cantors. But inside, only they understood how fake and arrogant all their poems and music really were. In their last moments before death, the poets just wanted to leave something real behind. But it was so cold out at sea, and wood for fire was already running low. So they set the cabin on fire, and met their ends in the flames.
Wow. Damn.
In the world they dreamed of, poets would no longer
That's
be
sad.
shackled, and everyone could sing freely. That was their wish for the future when the curtain fell. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold. But the Order was afraid. They didn't want any loose ends. So they went to salvage the ship's wreckage.
The poets gave their legacy to the Ciaccona family?
The Golden Anthem gave my father the key. At first, he wouldn't let me near it because I was too little. It wasn't until my mother, my uncle, and the rest of my family were one by one escorted onto Pilgrim's sails.
Oh.
Then, it was his turn.
Her family was taken away?
I still remember the day he handed me the key. The smile on his face.
Don't see it as a burden, my child. Remember, true courage isn't hiding it away in your heart. Raise it like a torch, just like the sun, so it can light the way for others. Only this kind of courage can rid your father of the cowardice he showed toward you and your mother. Never forget, you are a Ciaccona.
Ciaccona, Ciaccona. It means no worries for the rest of your days.
Father wanted to tell everyone. So the Order put him on a pilgrim sail with the same charges. And that was the last time I saw him. Later, after I became a wandering bard and poet, I started to feel what was in the melodies of the poets and my ancestors. A sincerity like none other. I wrote songs, weaving the stories my father and the poets discovered into musical scores. But what awaited me was the Order's banishment.
Man.
The Poet Society and our family could never prove whether the Sentinel's form is really that of a celestial steed. All we could do was hold on to our suspicions and the possible truth, waiting for someone to prove it. Now, that someone has come.
That's me.
She has reached the inverted tower.
And we beat that, not the horse, but we beat Fleur-de-Lis.
Now, I have that choice again. Do I reveal the truth?
We
Always
woke up
worrying
the
about
horse
my
from
next
their evilness.
wandering from place to place, being chased by acolytes. I'm used to it. But this time, I have you and my friends with me. I can't let you all repeat my fate. If we step onto that stage tomorrow, the Order will not stand idly by.
Yeah.
They might even come after you and Carlotta.
Yeah, that's possible.
Like I said, the truth exists to be uncovered. I've made my choice. And once everyone hears the truth, I believe no one will question the choices you all made in the past.
This is gonna have some consequences.
There are hints of the sea inside Ciaccona's melodies. You should take greater pride in being a poet.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding everything. Let's open the doors. I hope this time, the story ends differently.
Ciaccona tells you everything that happened in the past. Oh, I did it again! Why? Only this game where, like, I accidentally panned the camera in that angle. I'm not doing it on purpose. See, the developers are doing this camera angle on purpose, though.
This song. It's the one she performed last time. The melody is the same, but why does it sound so sad this time?
Although I do appreciate these angles. Whoa, that lighting.
So, Miss Poet, have you made your decision?
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone.
Wow.
I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
I know what you're thinking. You're worried I might end up on the same path you did.
I'm the rover, I'm
Go
powerful. You're not gonna worry about me. They can't take me on the pilgrimage. I don't even live here.
Follow your heart. I'll be with you. Till the end.
Damn. That was good.
A penniless bard
That was a
and
good
a
cutscene.
laureate roving in a foreign land. Together, we rise up against the Order of the Deep itself. But as long as the seeds of doubt are planted, the kindling in Raguna will eventually ignite to forge its true gold. There! Now how's that for a story worth telling?
Just like A Knight's Tale.
Speaking of which, have you ever read that novel? It's about a knight on a quest to challenge a giant in the name of justice.
Jack and the Beanstalk?
The knight is also accompanied by a squire.
Goliath?
Time after time, they throw themselves at the seemingly invincible giant.
Oh.
I am no Montelli, acolyte of the Order of the Deep, or Knight of Raguna. But still, I shall lead the charge. Yahoo! Mount up, Sir Knight! To battle we go!
I've never seen that pose. I've never seen that pose made by any character in the game. What? Yeah! Reveal the truth on stage between 12 to 16. Alright. Let's go. Whoa! And then we change the time. 12 to 16, right? Let's go to 12. Hopefully we don't break out into all-out war with the Order immediately.
As the forgotten songs rise once more,
A tale of the past I shall tell. This is the story of those who were accused of blasphemy. They were once poets, singing songs for the divinity and the order. This is how their music became known to all. Until one day, they stumbled upon a truth that could not be proven. The Sentinel, whom we've always revered, is not what they seem. The true divinity granting us blessings is a majestic celestial steed that gallops across the high seas and soars through the skies.
Which is not all that different from, you know, the previous picture they had of the Sentinel,
And the
I think.
teachings in our scriptures?
If you look at the statues.
Lies told to us by the Order. Ask yourselves this. Why would Imperator, who once sent Renacita voices from the heavens, allow their people to suffer aboard those pilgrim sails?
This is true, yeah. You don't have a merciful God if that's the case.
How could poets who once sang the praises of the Sentinel come to curse and resent Renacita, a land they loved so much?
There are octopuses in the towers.
People of Renacita, have you ever wondered why the Order forbids us from seeing their earliest scriptures? Why did none of the fools that boarded the pilgrim sail ever thank the Sentinel?
Ooh, they're listening. The acolytes are making their move. Oh no. It's time for me to intervene.
Imperator and Raguna have always stood united, yet lately, they seem to have vanished from our dreams. Why is that?
Ciaccona Toccata, in the name of Imperator and Primus Fenrico, you are
Oh, no.
hereby under arrest.
Here
you
we go.
will face the full weight of the law at the Order Penitentiary.
Quick, run, it's the Popo! You'll never catch her, Copper!
Is that so? And what are the charges this time, if I may ask?
Blasphemy!
Blasphemy is a crime?
Oh! The same old tricks again! Is this how the Order intends to keep the truth hidden?
Save your empty words for your confession to the Sentinel.
Oh boy. This is why the church should not be in charge. Oh!
Damnation! She's not walking alone!
What? Oh my god. I'm just gonna, like, fly her out of here?
Farewell, Sir Acolyte! Oh, and just a little tip for you. Keep your eyes on the audience below. Let's see how much of the Order's hypocrisy these empty words can unveil. I have faith. The music of the Golden Anthem will one day echo across Raguna's skies again.
Does that mean that she can't live in Raguna anymore? She has to escape the city? Or maybe live in hiding? I like how the rover put on the mask to hide, you know, their identity, but like her clothing is a dead giveaway. So it's the Clark Kent situation. Oh, you can't tell I'm Superman. I put on glasses. See? Oh, I'm not Superman.
A masked hero suddenly appeared, rescuing the bard right when she was about to be apprehended by the
They'll
Order.
never recognize me. She joined the Black Shores. Oh, she could. Yeah, you're right. She could join the Black Shores.
But that's a story for another time.
Or she could move.
You know what this means for you, right?
What?
Even with a mask on, people will still recognize the laureate.
See, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm a wanted person now. Told you I'd stand by your side.
I'm now a wanted criminal by the Order.
And I guess that makes me... Well, I'm the laureate. Can the laureate still be a criminal? I guess that makes us partners in crime.
Now this is what a real poet, no, wait, a real knight is supposed to be.
Well, we were gonna move on and look for Septimont anyway, right? Carthia's gonna guide us to the new region.
Well then.
This room
is our final stage. Now, it's your turn to step onto it.
You will witness a different world.
You arrogant hypocrites!
Led by curiosity and wonder, you step forward.
I am the gentle sea breeze, sweeping through Whisperwind Haven and towards Raguna's high walls.
Well, have you decided on your answer? I look forward to the public trial.
Perhaps our fates are not so different after all.
It is time, sinner against the Sentinel.
But you.
I will continue to sing.
As long as there are those who breathe and see.
My eternal summer will never fade.
Oh, she said the thing. That's the title of the thing. I never found out how she survived the Pilgrim Sail, though. We're just left to assume that she made it out fine. Maybe Brant found her.
Do you feel it? The breeze from Whisperwind Haven. You can even catch the faint scent of wet grass. Next thing you know, maybe an apple will fall on our heads. Or maybe a big grey wolf will leap out and chase a squirrel down a rabbit hole.
I would prefer the apple. She's silly.
Thank you, Rover. I don't have the Blessed Maiden's miracles, nor the powers of a hero. I'm just a wandering bard.
She's gonna be wandering somewhere else now.
The only thing I can offer is to immortalize this moment. I will carry all the stories about you with me.
You're gonna become my personal bard and join me in my travels? You're more than welcome to.
By the way, I met a man at Margarita's who claims to be a playwright. You should watch out for him.
Yeah, I'm aware. He's suspicious. I've met a playwright before as well. Yeah, it's the same guy.
I'm not entirely sure who he really is, but my guess is that he might be the Resonator who's been working with the Order.
I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, he's the Fraxidus. He's working with Frolova and the rest of them.
Here, you can have this music sheet. I'm heading off on a new mission.
But I don't know how to play music. Wait, what kind of mission? Where does the rover keep all that stuff that people keep giving her?
An escape mission. Starting today, I'm no longer just a wandering bard. I've got the Order hunting me now. A journey like this, it's begging to be written into a story.
Then I what?
Don't you worry. I still remember our promise. About the song I wrote you. We will meet again, and I'll sing it for you, I swear. After all, we're partners in crime now.
Yeah, we can be vigilante superheroes. I can be Batman and you can be Batgirl. Come on. Oh, an apple. There you go. Wait, what?
My
This
Lord
guy.
Primus, it seems your plan has not gone quite as you'd hoped.
This guy. I almost forgot about the existence of the Lord Primus.
You sought to revive the blasphemous Poet Society, spreading their legacy to stoke the fires of prejudice, and through my aid summon daemons to sow fear across Raguna City.
And now that ain't happening.
I care not for labels of good or evil. My only care is Raguna's order and chaos. Fear is but one tool among many to maintain stability.
Spoken like, you know, a villain. A common RPG villain.
Ah, truly the words of one in possession of great power. Such lines are rare, even in plays.
This Lord Primus guy reminds me of the Pope, the evil Pope from Heaven's Word, or Bartandalus from Final Fantasy XIII.
And yet, why do you seem so restless, Lord Fenrico? This is hardly the character I expected from you. Is it that foreign laureate that unsettles you so? Or perhaps that insignificant Toccata girl? Or is it something else you seek?
Out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid.
Of course. As you will, Lord Fenrico.
When are we going to deal with this guy?
You were the one who led the Poet Society to that lithograph, weren't you? I've heard whispers of your presence at Whisperwind Haven around that time. Whenever you were asked, you claimed to be seeking inspiration. Why are you doing this?
As you've said yourself, out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid. There was no deception.
So much secrecy.
Indeed, I was seeking inspiration. In the end, I found a story about birds in a cage. The birds, having uncovered the truth, must decide. Will they choose to fly into the unknown, or remain caged within the familiar? Ah, Lord Fenrico, a word of reminder. Just as the young Toccata mentioned, how long has it been since you last dreamed of your true divinity? Armed with a wooden spear and a broken helmet, the knight charged at the windmill. His squire, ever loyal, trailed close behind as if becoming one with the knight. Together they charged again and again, true knights in spirit, ignoring the countless wounds they bore. Truly astonishing. Even if you took such a script, what could you possibly accomplish, Hecate?
Hecate, that's Frolova, isn't it? He's talking about Frolova? Frolova transforms into Hecate. And that is it. That is your summer will never wither. I have completed Ciaccona's quest. Turns out I didn't need all 6 of those inspiration points, although I'm guessing they're for like extra rewards or whatever. Continue imagining how the story unfolds to earn additional rewards. I see. But I think we got the main story taken care of, right? Each chapter has multiple endings. Complete each of them to obtain extra rewards. So you keep replaying them, pick different choices, use up your inspiration points, you get one every day, it seems like, and try to gather up as many rewards as possible. There's like 7 days left for this thing, so that means I can only really get like 7 more inspiration points. That's what I get for putting off this story for a little too long. It's not a big deal, it's fine. I'm just collecting all my rewards before I call it a night for Wuthering Waves. But before I end the stream, I want to quickly just jump into Zella Zone 0 and pull Yixuan. I just want to pull the character. That's everything, right? I'll complete this, I'll complete as much of it as I can on my own time. I just wanted to do Ciaccona's story for the night. Let's see. Open up that. That was really good. That was a really good story. It didn't really feel like an event story. That was structured, well, mostly structured like a typical companion quest. So I don't know why it's an event. That said, it's a permanent event. So even though it's framed like an event, it is effectively a companion quest. It's even got the length of one. I'm grabbing all this stuff because, you know, notifications. 48, 32, 39. I think I'll grab these. Just evening things out. My God. Notifications everywhere. All right. Is that it? That seems like everything. The next time I play Wuthering Waves will be in a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, when so 2.4 comes out on June 12th, but I'll be playing a different game on that day. However, I will be checking out the update on June 15. That is going to be on a Sunday. So I'll be streaming and playing Wuthering Waves again on June 15, checking out the 2.4 update. I'll also pull Cardathea by then. I've got enough Astrite waiting for me. I got 23,000, I got 49 of these things, and I got a bunch of the, whatchamacallits, these. I can get like 100 more. I'm guaranteed the character. And I'm probably guaranteed Lupa as well. I've been saving. I have been saving. Ciaccona's a great character. What You have been playing for 3 hours. Please don't forget to take a break. Don't tell me what to do, video game. I do what I want. But I'm about to take a break. The funny thing is, I'm actually going to take a break soon. She's a great character, and that was a really well-written story. That was compelling. I like that. I really, really like that. It could have used a little more combat and gameplay stuff, but, you know, at least it had more than the other gacha games, right? Okay. So, oh my god, is another one? More notifications. Gifts of Melodic Verses. Limited time login event. They're giving us more Astrite? Oh, sweet. 300 more. I'll take it. I don't know why they're giving us more stuff, but I'm not going to complain. All right, give me a second. Changing overlays. Logging out of the game. If it lets me log out. And let me check up on the stream health because I was, you know, having issues earlier. No, everything's fine. YouTube is fine. And so is Twitch. Yep, Twitch is fine too. That's good. All right. Making sure. I'm going to fire up Zenless Zone Zero. And I'm only going to, like, just pop in for a few minutes. Really, I just want to pull the character. Give me a moment. My computer's going to make a noise. That's not you, that's me. Zenless Zone Zero. May have to, like, download a patch or something, but it's quick, so it's not going to be a big deal. And I'll be back with more Zenless Zone Zero this Thursday. I'm not playing the patch tonight, but I'll check it out this Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific. Just waiting on that. The patch was today, right? I didn't unpack the... Don't tell me it was not tonight. Did I get the date wrong? I got the date wrong? It was not today? It says 1 day and 15 hours. It's actually Thursday? Wait, Wednesday? I thought it was... Usually Zenless Zone Zero has its patches on Tuesdays. We even downloaded the thing. That's so weird. Alright, whatever. I guess I'm not pulling Yishwen tonight. Wow. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm gonna end the stream right here. I'll be back on Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific playing some Zenless Zone Zero. Hopefully that's when the update comes out. Depending on how long the story is, it may become a two-parter, so it might be a Sunday stream too. We'll see what happens. You guys take care of yourselves. Please stay safe and be kind to each other. I will catch y'all later.